Hello and welcome to my channel Attila Tarot. In this video we're gonna look at the future of the Premier of Ontario, Doug Ford. So as you can see, the way I like to do these readings, that I'm shuffling the cards until they fall out, and this might take a couple minutes. So if you want to skip this part, you're going to be able to do it in the description. But if you're still with me, welcome to the channel. I hope you're having a wonderful year so far. While I'm shuffling the cards, let me know in terms of in the comments where are you watching from. Also let me know in terms of what are you thinking about how Doug Ford has been performing, and also let me know what other leaders you would like me to do a reading like this. I have quite a few one that I did in the past, and quite a few, they pretty much came true. So let me know in the comments. And we're pretty much ready to go. So that was quite a fast one. All right, so at the bottom of the deck, the energies that we have for Doug Ford is the Ten of Cups, which is actually a very beautiful card. This is practically when you're achieving everything you want and more. Like this is kind of like that perfect opportunity, that perfect happiness that comes into our life, and we are enjoying it with the family and with pretty much everyone. Like after the difficulties, after the challenges, something great is coming in. So this might be his political career. He's been elected for the third time. So this might be definitely an indication of that, or there might be some kind of a happiness that's underlying here. And what you need to know about me, that I live in Ontario, but these readings are not reflective of any of my political views. I am focusing on the meanings of the cards. But let's see the bigger reading. In the center of his reading, we do have here the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords is a card of indecision. There's some kind of a decision that he has to make here, but he seems to have a hard time making it. This is kind of like when you need to choose between two options. This is when you need to choose between two paths. And he's definitely hesitating here to make some kind of a decision. Now let me know what you think these options or decisions might be. This might be connected to dealing with the US. This might be connected to dealing with the Canadian government. But there's some kind of a decision that he's hesitant to make. Or there might be also a conflict in his life where he is trying to be neutral, or he is maybe he's having like a ceasefire moment as well. The first card in his reading is the Four of Wands, which is a card of new chapters, new beginnings, when we are achieving a big milestone. I think the fact that he was elected for the third time, that's a pretty big milestone. But this is kind of like when the doors are opening, when we are celebrating with people. So there's some kind of a big milestone, a strong foundation as well. The Four of Wands is a card of strong foundation, so this can be just an indication that I think his leadership is right now pretty well funded. He was elected with a majority, so there's a strong foundation here for him. The next card in his reading is the Two of Pentacles. So Two of Pentacles is all about balancing, juggling things. This can be projects, this can be finances, like maybe the finances for the province is not really where it should be, and there's definitely that juggling that's happening when you need to kind of decide where you're going to spend the money, and because you just don't have all the money on the earth. But also, there's unlimited potential. This can be also a great indication that he's able to juggle and balance things as things happen, which I think we've seen it from him. In a sense that he made certain decisions that was not really popular with the people of Ontario, and he kind of changed his point of view on it. So there's definitely can be that juggling aspect as well. But also, like, and managing projects and managing many aspects of his life. The next card in his reading is the Temperance. This can be a card of protection, this can be a card of healing, and also a card of patience. So what this card is telling us, that he has all the ingredients, whatever it takes to achieve success, but he shouldn't rush into anything crazy, right? He shouldn't go make any kind of decisions that are just based on in the heat of the moment. What this card is encouraging him to do is just take one step at a time, and that's gonna help to achieve something. So you need to be, I'm kind of getting here that you need to be a little bit more patient as well, because when you kind of look at all these juggling and all these balancing cards, which these twos are all about, there's definitely that I think he should be a little bit more patient. Now the next card in his reading is the Six of Wands, which is a beautiful card of success and victory and being in the center of attention. So I think what we can see here, that there's something that's going to put him into the center of attention. Now obviously he's a public figure, so this card can definitely implicate that all eyes are on him. But I think there will be something here that he's going to come out as a successful person, or as victorious as well, which I think is definitely connected to this hesitation, this decision that he has to make, where he needs to follow his instinct, follow his inner voice, because that's guiding him into the right direction. But again, I think he's going to be able to come out of it really well with that Six of Wands. Well, and we also have here the Star. The Star, which is a card of, again, healing. So we have here two cards that are indicating of healing. So I'm not sure if he's been through any kind of health challenges. If he was, these Temperance and the Star are showing that he's healing from something. It doesn't necessarily have to be health related, right? It can be any kind of trauma, any kind of difficulty that he went through with those Temperance and that Star. There's a beautiful energy of healing that comes in, but also a Star of hope, positivity. So I think there's some positive things that are coming in for him, because the Star is a major wish fulfillment card. When the universe is working in the background to deliver your wish, and with this combination of that Ten of Cups and that Star, there's something really great that's coming towards him. And let's not even to mention that Six of Wands energy. But let's see what's going to be the final outcome of his reading. But before that, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. That's an indication that you enjoyed this reading. And you're also helping me to grow the channel, to make sure that people get this message. And if you enjoy these kind of readings, I have quite a few of these political readings in my library, so definitely check them out, especially if you are watching me for the first time. And again, let me know in terms of what do you think about the way he is governing the province of Ontario. And also, just let me know who else you would like to see a reading about. And also check out my regular updates that are for your sign. You might be able to get some guidance for your life in a money, career, and love relationship perspective as well. But let's continue. His reading is continuing with the Queen of Cups. So Queen of Cups, it is a court card. Therefore, it can be his energy or somebody around him, or somebody, or just the general energy of the card. So this is somebody who is very empathetic, full of feelings and emotions, very emotional, and also can be connected to somebody who is like to help. Again, it might be somebody in his around him. It might be as well that he has to kind of focus on balancing his emotions, right? Because you have here this balance energy, Also the temperance is kind of like goes into don't get too tempered. So I think there's definitely that he should be a little bit less reliant on the emotions, or just balance it better. Now the next card in his reading is the Judgment card. So the Judgment is all about rebirth, realization, and pretty much like following your calling, when you kind of figure out that, okay, this is what I want to do, this is my true calling, and you're following it. So I think he might be feeling that being the Premier of Ontario or being a political leader might be his calling. So those are very, very strong cards in terms of positive in terms of wish fulfillment and being in alignment as well. But the Judgment can also indicate that he might be going through an evaluation process, or something that's from the past is coming back, because this is a major cause and causation card, when we did something in the past and it comes back. Some kind of a decision, something that he might have done, right? So there's something that will come back, but I think it will come back for him positively with that star, the Temperance, the 10 of Cups, and that 6 of Wands and 4 of Wands. I think he's gonna come out of it really well. But also it can be a legal process of some sort. So I'm not sure if there's going to be some kind of a legal process where there might be some back and forth. But I think, again, this is like a very, very karmic card where people are getting whatever they deserve. But also it might be that this is his karma to lead the province of Ontario, or be in that position where he is. Now we also have here the Queen of Swords for him. The Queen of Swords is again a court card, so can be his energy, a person around him, or just the general energy of the card. Very interesting, these two queens. It might be two strong female figures. Let me know, who do you think they are? One of them is very emotional, who is really empathetic, and the other one is totally the opposite, because the Queen of Swords is all about logic, all about facts, and getting things, and communicating whatever you think. Now again, Queen of Swords been through a lot, so somebody who is able to see through what's going on, so it's very hard to mislead her. But again, you have here this very different dynamics with these two queens. Again, it can be that he's trying to balance his feelings and his logic. It might be that there are two people that are trying to convince him, one from them more from a logic perspective, and the other from the emotional point of view, female figures. But also when you look at the Judgment and the Queen of Swords, that Queen of Swords can be a judge as well. So if there might be here some kind of a judgment done, or some kind of a legal proceeding where everybody is getting whatever they deserve, and it's going to be a fair and just decision with that Queen of Swords, because the Queen of Swords can be a judge. Now from this deck we have here for him the Adventure card. Worlds of Wonder, travel for work, guide, long distance, rich in experience. I think he's definitely well established from the financial perspective. Long distance, again, that's an indication that he is here to stay, or he's in it for the long run. Now we also have the Opening card, which is bloom where you are planted, use your gift, nurturing, spirit work, plan, unfolding. I'm kind of getting here that this opening, that there's some kind of a doors that are opening for him with that Four of Wands. I don't know if the doors is kind of more leadership for Canada, because there's something here that he cannot see right now, like a this and that type of thinking, and then maybe there's a third thing. But also we have here for him the good luck, fortune smiles upon you, fast money, lucrative venture, payoff, flying high, plenty. So again, it is a confirmation that things are going well for him financially. He might get some lucrative ventures. Well, we've seen that in the past, but I think he has a pretty good future ahead of him. Let me know what you think about it. This is all I have for you. I hope you enjoyed this reading, and I'll be able to welcome you again.